it means I'm gonna lose my voice. Because that is the constant when it comes to ECW. But we only have a bit left till Night of Champions. So it's gonna be a good next few shows until we hit pay-per-view. So yeah. Fun. Very, very fun. Alrighty. I'm just letting some people get in while they can. Alrighty, time to drop the announcement. How are we today? How are we? Yeah, there's a lot that's coming in for for ECW now, because there's a lot that I'm trying to storyline. I'm trying to make Night of Champions seem like an extremely massive show than what it normally would be. But yeah, I'm quite happy with it so far. Like the way that the card is coming along. Right now, we're roughly scheduled to have about 8 matches, the same as Money in the Bank. So, yeah, should be a good time. Should be a good time. Should be a fun event. But yeah, so now we have this show, which I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this show. Like, I have some stuff set up for this show. But thank you for the ECW time. This is the one and only time I get to actually interact with chat before I go straight into commentary. So I'm gonna take this and run with it. But yeah, let's smash this out, and I will be trying my best to for the people in the server. Which, by the way, if you haven't joined the what's the name? If you haven't joined the much lovely, thank you so much. If you haven't joined the TPW Discord server, first off, what are you doing? Join the TPW Discord server. This is where you get to see all of the roleplay leading up to all these streams. You get to see the characters develop and the reasons why people are trying to bash their skulls in with light tubes. So yeah, a lot of stuff goes in. If you want context for before and after matches, by all means, join that server. So yeah, let's get started, shall we? Let's get it done. I'll give people a hot minute. All right, let's do it. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to ECW. I'm your host, as always, Scott Silver, coming to you live from the sold-out ECW Arena in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And first,
the following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the The Order from Sydney, Australia, weighing in at 228 pounds, the Outlaw Jackson Rogers.
Jackson Rogers, obviously we saw what he was capable of last week, where he jumped the very man he's now scheduled to face for this match to start off ECW's week. So now we shall soon see how Mr. Hardcore Champion himself, Mr. Jalen Mitchell, is taking this match. There he is.
And his opponent from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 224 pounds, the ECW Hardcore Champion, Jay Mitchell.
Jalen Mitchell, Hardcore Championship around his waist, holding it with pride, as now he tries to correct what some people would consider a wrong after last week, getting attacked by Jackson Rogers. Now, will Jalen Mitchell have enough mental capacity to stay calm and complete this match, or will he let his rage take over? We will see soon enough as we kick off ECW this week. Here we go, the two boys ready and going. And immediately straight up with the knee from Jackson. Strikes to the knee. Starting it off very aggressively. Jackson with the counter. Jalen able to counter. Now the reversal again, throwing Jalen over the ropes. And the kick that sends him to the floor. A little bit of mocking from Rogers. Able to counter there. Goes for the springboard forearm. And now pulling Mitchell over the ropes. And the try to go for the kick, but then Mitchell able to step out of the way. Jackson got his leg stuck. But again, being thrown over the top rope. But Mitchell now trying his best to counter the offense from Rogers. Trying to find an opening. Throws him into the ropes. Drop down. Leapfrog. Mitchell now gearing it up. Showing the strength of the Hardcore Champion. Goes for a cover. But a kick out at one. And now Mitchell was planning to possibly go high risk, but chose otherwise. Chose against it. Now the count starts as Jackson trying to get some chip damage in where he can. Pulling the ligaments, the ways that ligaments should not be pulled. And stuffs it with the double knees across the back. And Mitchell not letting it get to him. Kick up from Jackson, try to get something going. But again, Jalen Mitchell showing his technical prowess here in this match. Mitchell gets back into the ring. Jackson follows suit shortly after. Throws him back over to the outside. Mitchell just almost stalking his prey, it seems. He waits patiently, tries to go for a suicide dive, but comes up short. And not to point it out, but a botch of the century, getting stuck on the pole of the ring. How is he still walking after that? But it doesn't seem to be affecting him. Jackson able to now capitalize. Could Jackson win this via count out? We could see. The kicks to the back. Count of 6. Now Jackson back in the ring. Stalking Mitchell like Mitchell did to him only moments ago. Count of 8 now. Mitchell could be out cold because of the botch. Count of 9. But only just gets back into the ring. Disaster kick from Jackson. Now, look at Jackson. Feast your eyes! But a kick at it too. Mitchell still in this, trying his best as Jackson hits top rope now. Calling. But Jalen get on his feet. Tries to go for that one singular kick. Comes up short. Now Jalen back into the ring now. Now sleeper hold from the champion. Tries to center of the ring. Could Jackson fade? But shots to the midsection. And now going for his own pin. Going for his own pin in that position. Goes for it. Gets a 2. And he gets it. With the roll-up pin from the sleeper hold. Jackson able to capitalize. And look at Jackson attacking after the match. Threatening our official. Jesus Christ. Jalen Mitchell still a little bit dazed. And look at Jackson now. Table in hand again, threatening our official to get out of the ring. Jackson with a table. Setting it up in the middle of the ring. What's he planning to do here? Oh no. Jackson sending Mitchell through the table. Standing over his lifeless body. Jesus Christ. We need to get some people to get out there to check on Mitchell. Quickly. And now we have a 6-man tag team match. People waiting patiently for the music to hit. We're able to get officials out to help Mitchell backstage. We're waiting in anticipation. Wait a second!
6-man tag team match. Introducing first from Dudleyville, weighing in at 150 pounds, Spike Dudley!
Spike Dudley! We have not seen him for so long, but now back in an ECW ring inside the ECW arena. I guess he's the third man to help the Dudley boys out with this tag team competition. But welcome back, Spike Dudley. Now he waits for his brothers in arms, the ECW Tag Team Champions.
And at a combined weight of 595 pounds, the ECW Tag Team Champions, Ray and Devon, the Dudley Boys.
The Dudley boys here with their brother Spike. They're definitely taking this tag team match very seriously if they're going to bring in family like that, as they hold up their championships loud and proud. But they definitely have a grudge with the team that's coming out to face them in this contest. So we now patiently wait. All Dudleys in the ring, waiting in anticipation. The fans in attendance waiting as well. And here they are. Jimmy, Jay,
And at a combined weight of 744 pounds, Jimmy Uso, and Jay Uso. The Usos.
all three Usos here to take it apart. We shall see. Obviously, we know that this team, Jimmy and Jay, attacked the Dudleys after their title defense last week. There's a lot riding on this competition, and we shall see who's going to be the better team coming out of this match. Here we go. Spike starting it off. Straight to the face. Immediately thrown into the corner, tagging in the men's Money in the Bank holder, Joey Uso, and the Samoan drop. Joey now dealing some damage to Spike Dudley. Springboard leg drop. Fans not a fan of Joey Uso right now, but you cannot deny that Joey's good in the ring as the elbow drop. Hoisting Spike Dudley up to his feet, possibly bringing him back into his corner. Tags back in. Mr. Main Event. And a Samoan drop from him as well. Jay Uso, Mr. Main Event right now. Slamming him down the outside. Holding up the one. Jesus Christ. Not letting any kind of momentum for Spike Dudley, it seems. Just as I say that, Spike with a reversal. Now on their feet, but look at Jay Uso. Goes for a cover, but a kick out at one. And now roll-up pin from Spike Dudley. Roll-up pin, but a kick out at one. And that baseball slide drop kick. Tag back in to Joey Uso. Tries to go for a drop kick of his own. But again, countering any momentum that Spike can do. Almost throwing him away. Throws him into the ropes. And the Samoan drop. Tries to go for the springboard, but tags in Devon. And now Devon, now in play. Snake eyes off the turnbuckle. And a standing was up. Is now almost stalking him. Both Dudley boys immediately going after the other members of the team. Joey trying to go for Bubba on the outside, and Jey Uso being thrown to the canvas. Joey trying to pay attention to his sights. Back on Devon, finally tagging in Jimmy Uso. Super kicks from the both brothers. Jimmy now legal. Devon tagging in Bubba Ray. Forearm sends him down to the mat though. The headbutt from the Samoan. What is Jimmy planning to do here as now strikes to the back. Again, throwing him into the corner, throwing him into the official. Now throwing him into the corner. Strikes straight to the skull, another stiff right, and a third for good measure. Tags in Jey Uso. Elbow drop to Bubba Ray. Goes for the cover. But a kick out at one. And a big boot from Bubba Ray. Bubba Ray powerbomb position and connecting. Tags back in Devon. And now Devon with that flying strike. Neck breaker. Hoisting him up. But now Jey Uso able to get out of the grasp of Devon. Trying to mimic his cousin The Rock there with that strike, and now super kick straight to the skull. Tags in Joey. Sends a stunner to Bubba Ray, and now dealing some damage to same stunner to Spike Dudley as Devon trying to deal some damage to Jimmy Uso to the outside, and now trying to do some damage to Jey as well, and a back body drop on the apron as well. Both members of both teams just trying to clean house right now. But now Devon sends Joey into the... What is Devon thinking? Strike to the back of the skull. And again, sending him into the lower corner. And putting him up into power. Slamming the back of his skull on the canvas. Now he tags back in Bubba Ray, not tagging in Spike. Tries to go for a... And Joey able to capitalize off of the failed clothesline attempt. But a kick out at one. Now sending Bubba Ray into the ropes. He stops before he can even hit them though. Sending Bubba Ray into the corner, but Bubba Ray just able to get out of the grasp. And now the boxing strikes. And the bionic elbow. Tries to go for a cover, but Jey right there to stop him. And now he's going to send his sights on to Jey. You broke up my pin, and you're going to get a DDT on the apron. Bubba Ray trying to get what he can, then thrown into the corner by Joey. Now the kicks laid in. He tags in Jimmy Uso. Tries to go for a clothesline, but comes up short, Bubba Ray. Bubba Ray trying to get in that chip damage as close as he possibly can. Throws him into the ropes, drop down, and sends his back spiraling out of control. Tries to go for a tag on Devon, but super kick from Jimmy and a super kick to the back of the skull. Goes for a cover, but Spike there to break it up before a count could even start. Now tags in Jay. Now thrown into the ropes, drop down, leapfrog, and Jay showing his strength for all to witness right now. Now trying to pull him into the corner, but Bubba Ray easily able to stop him, showing some power of his own. Jay sends him into the corner. That Samoan headbutt. Tags in Jimmy. And now, Jesus Christ. Trying to do some hot tags here. Trying to throw off who their opponent truly is. Now, Bubba Ray again being thrown into the corner, but Bubba Ray able to counter, get out of harm's way. Thrown into the Bubba Ray. Now trying to deal some serious damage, pulling Jay's skull across the ropes. Definitely trying to get in that damage where he can. Tags back in Devon Dudley. Super kick to the midsection and a strike straight to the skull. Jay obviously tired, tagging in Jimmy. Super kick sends Devon to the canvas. Trying to get that chip damage to the back, and again with that strike. Trying to do as much damage as he possibly can in the short time he has. Devon able to counter. And now sending him down. But Jay there to break up the pin. Devon not letting it stop his momentum though. And now trying to bend Jimmy out of proportion, but the hip toss stops him dead in his tracks. And again with the strikes to the back of Devon. Devon hoisting Jimmy up. Snake eyes to the turnbuckle. The strikes. Jimmy and back to his feet and throws Devon in the ropes. Catches him with a Samoan drop. Both teams just stopping dead in their tracks. Going to the top, trying to go. Get out of harm's way. Devon now. Capitalize, throws him into the ropes. And now with the sit-down slam. Goes for the cover. But a kick out. Joey stopping him. Tries to go for the headbutt, but comes up short. Tags in Bubba Ray. Clothesline from Jimmy though. Attacks on Devon as well. Maybe biting off more than he can chew, but a neck breaker. And now, stiff right to Bubba Ray, former leader of Aces and Eights in TNA. Tags in Joey. And now look at Joey. And the double knee straight to the back of Bubba Ray. But Devon there to break up the pin. Possibly trying to go for a super kick, but missed it. Tags in main event Jey Uso. Throws deep. Bubba into the ropes and a spear. And the Usos walk away victorious over the tag team champions.
Jey Uso, Joey, and Jimmy Uso. The Usos.
How about that? As we now move on to women's competition. Up next. My apologies, my match card was incorrect because the next match has the WWE Undisputed Universal Champion, the man himself, Liam Rogers. Liam Rogers is here. Liam Rogers obviously in quite the feud right now with former friend Jai Phillips.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Sydney, Australia, weighing in at 235 pounds, the undisputed WWE Universal Champion, Liam Rogers.
Liam Rogers, of course, on a bit of a real deal heel that we've seen from him as of late in the ring, both here and in TPW. Not caring if he wins or loses, the same mentality as the Liam Rogers we've been following for so long, but not caring what kind of damage he inflicts. Obviously, a lot has happened, especially his feud with Jai Phillips, as previously mentioned, but also the thing that we saw the other week with BJ Daniels. But look at his opponent tonight.
And his opponent from New York, weighing in at 350 pounds, the Superstar!
Lucifer, former ECW Hardcore Champion. And now taking on Liam Rogers. Both of these men, I've heard backstage, they have mutual respect for one another, so this won't be the kind of match that we're going to be on the little bit of the nervous side. But here we go, Liam Rogers and Lucifer immediately breaking out, and the size of Lucifer sending Rogers down. Rogers able to counter the momentum early on, though. The real question is, what's he going to do with it? Obviously, Lucifer, a bigger adversary when it comes to this match, a little bit with more strength. As we see here, a back body drop onto the apron. So the real question right now is, how is someone like Rogers, someone who's a little bit more quick and agile and a little bit more on the striking side, going to deal with the big powerhouse strength of Lucifer? He throws him back into the ring. Now, Rogers sent to the outside. Obviously, but what is Lucifer doing? Top rope. Caution in the wind with a double axe handle. Hoisting Rogers up in the knee straight to the midsection. As I was saying, a lot on Rogers' mind right now, obviously. With what's happening with BJ Daniels after last week. What's happening with Jai Phillips as we come closer and closer and closer to Night of Champions. We shall soon see what it all comes up to. Is this all clouding Liam's mindset right now in this match? Is he not taking it seriously because there's a lot more on his mind as he counters Lucifer's offense? But Lucifer doing the same. Both men going hand in hand when it comes to reversals and offense in this matchup. Now Lucifer hoisting Rogers up again for the double knees. Not letting anything go to waste here. But now look at Rogers. Kick to the skull. Tried to go for something there, but the double boots from Lucifer stopped him in his tracks, hoisting him up though. Rogers able to counter, slip away just in time, and now the Australian combo. And the knee. Now, Rogers getting in that strike damage there. The strikes we know him all too well for. But it looks like Rogers is going to throw caution into the wing here. Suicide dive DDT! Finally getting back in the mix of things, Rogers there. Now, the palm strikes the Lucifer skull as they connect. The count of 4 now as Rogers trying to get that chip damage in on the outside area. Throws Lucifer back into the ring now. Now Lucifer trying to get some momentum here. Snake eyes off the turnbuckle. And now almost trying to choke Rogers out with his knee pressed against his throat. And now hoisting him up just to plant him face first down. Pulling him to the center of the ring, it seems. And now trying to go for the submission, center of the ring. Could Rogers fade here? Able to slip out of the hold from Lucifer. And the drop kick from the springboard. Goes for a cover. But a kick at it too. Hoisting Lucifer up. Throws him into the ropes. And a clothesline from hell. Cover. But a kick at it too. Rogers gearing it up. Real deal. Heel. And connects. And that gets it. Rogers picking up the win against Lucifer. Really well deserved as he celebrates with the ECW fans in attendance. But wait a second. Jai Phillips kendo stick in hand across the spine of Liam Rogers. Jesus Christ, these two don't stop. And now we have women's competition. And a match that's a little bit going to be closely looked at from people after the events of last week. But first, we have Amber Blade here.
Triple threat match. Making her way to the ring from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, the Assassin Amber Blade.
Hometown hero Amber Blade making her debut in the ECW arena. As I was saying, this match is going to be closely viewed considering what happened last week. Last week, where Tegan Nox had a match to determine if she would get another shot at Maya Rogers' ECW Women's Championship. But in that match, she walked out with her own ECW Women's Championship, a replica title, thinking that she is still the champion. So we're wondering if she is going to come out with that title again, or has she been stripped of it, or has she been able to hide it, to bring it out again, to try to tell everyone that she believes she's champion. We're about to find out right now as Amber Blade waiting patiently for her opponents. And we're right!
And her opponents, first from the Welsh Valleys, the ECW Women's Champion, Tegan Nox.
Tegan Nox quite literally playing with fire right now. Having her own version of the ECW Women's Championship, still trying to tell people that she is the champion. But we're about to see where that's going to get you. Because if you consider yourself a champion in a locker room where you're not the champion, well, it's not going to go down well with the other women. As now...
And from Moscow, Russia, the Unbreakable One.
Zoya Valkov, one of the many daughters of TPW star MC, had an extremely good showing in the Money in the Bank women's match. But now has to deal with two other women in this triple threat match for our semi-main event. And we shall see what she's capable of in a non-ladder match setting. And we will see right now. We wait very, very patiently. Zoya soaking it all in, it seems. Very happy to be in the ECW arena. All women get up and ready. Amber Blade, Tegan Nox, Zoya Valkov. Bell has rung, triple threat match, here we go. And now immediately Hurricane Rana from Tegan Nox. Being pushed away from Zoya though. Reversed, and now, as I said, both women trying to go a little bit against Tegan Nox there, considering that she's the person self-proclaiming herself as champion. It's now Zoya showing her strength here in full effect as she goes for an early pin of Amber. Kick out at one. Now trying to go for a strike on Nox, but Nox able to get some consciousness back. Able to stop her. Now a Russian leg sweep from Blade. And now the strikes to really send in that strike. Tries to go for a drop kick, but absolutely no soul in a disaster kick to Nox. Now the high knee. And now the kick straight to the skull. Jesus Christ. And the knee straight to the skull of Tegan Nox. And now both women going hand to hand, not paying much attention to Tegan Nox here. The second Tegan Nox has a guard down. Look at Zoya. Throwing her into the corner. Tries to go for a strike of her own, but Nox able to capitalize. Some strikes of her own. It's now Amber Blade getting back into the mix of things. Dropping her down. And the kick to boot. Jesus Christ, and now the strike square to the skull. Now look at Zoya hoisting her up and down with an angle-like slam. Goes for a cover on Amber to kick out at 2. And now Sledgehammer now being put in and a clothesline from Zoya. But now the Sledgehammer being used in full effect. And look at Amber now. Clothesline from Zoya. Hurricane Rana from Tegan. Slap across the face. But Amber able to reverse. Now what she's going to do. Pulling Tegan over to the corner. But a clothesline to the back of the skull from Zoya. Trying to capitalize where she can. I say this a lot in triple threat competitions, and I've almost coined this phrase. You need to have eyes in the back of your head when it comes to these kind of matches. A knee straight to Tegan's skull. Clothesline from Zoya. Zoya almost seeming like she's waiting for the others to get back in the ring now. Kendo stick in hand. Goes for a suicide dive, but comes up short. Amber now. She held a kendo stick in her entrance. This is only fitting. But Tegan with her own kind of kendo stick and a neck breaker from Zoya. Strikes to the back of the skull of Nox. Look at Amber, Russian leg sweep on the outside. Now Amber not letting anything go to waste, but being thrown back into the ring by Nox. Now Amber in hold of the sledgehammer, but lets go of it. But look at Amber. Amber gearing up. Sitting power. Straight to the neck of Zoya. Could that be it to put it all away for good? But a kick out at 2 from Zoya. Not letting anything stop her from having her moment. As Tegan, trying to get some breathing room, goes for a weapon of her own. Kendo sticks galore in this match. Zoya bringing the sledgehammer outside for a party. Tegan thrown back inside the ring and straight to the back of Amber goes the sledgehammer. Tegan going for a suicide dive and connects. Trying to strike up Zoya. Throws her skull on the pavement outside of the ring. And now sledgehammer being used in full effect. Thrown into the steel steps by Zoya. And Zoya thrown in the same steel steps by Amber. Getting a hometown hero welcome as a super kick. Now Tegan Nox trying to get involved. Reversed on by Amber as she gets thrown inside the ring by Zoya. Tegan Nox now inside the ring as well. Grabbing a kendo stick as Nox goes tall. Calling, but straight! Getting thrown! The kendo stick that throws Tegan off the top rope. Zoya now. Now the knee straight to her skull by Amber. Amber again going for a weapon. I can't see what she grabs. Steel chair. Suicide dive! Not able to use the steel chair. Look at Zoya now throwing her into the steel steps once more. Throwing Amber inside the ring. Both of the favorites to win the match. Inside the ring. Goes for a cover. But Tegan Nox able to break it all up. elbow, uppercut to Zoya, and a drop kick to Amber, throws her inside, and now Shining Wizard goes for the cover, but a breaking up by Amber. Amber trying to go for a drop kick, but comes up short. Now look at Tegan Nox with a Beth Phoenix inspired slam. Now choke slam by Nox, but Zoya's there to break up any pinfall attempt that could come around. And now almost trying to bring her body into collapse now. Zoya being stopped up by Amber. Amber goes for a cover, but a stop by Nox. Spinning drop kick from Amber Blade, dazing Tegan Nox. Steel chair now thrown. Now paying attention to Tegan Nox. Tries to go for a strike, but Zoya able to counter it. Now she putting Amber into the corner using the steel chair. But now Shining Wizard from Nox. But a kick at it too. Now all three women back in the ring. Sledgehammer again being used. Could the hometown hero pick up the win? But a kick out at 2. Amber now. Steel chair to Zoya. Steel chair to Nox. Now look at Amber Blade. As now Zoya seems to be waiting there with a kendo stick for her to be done. Tries to go for a big boot, but comes up short. Kendo sticks to the skull. Now goes for the cover on Tegan Nox. And steals the victory right under Amber. Zoya picks up the victory. Congratulations, Zoya, for picking up this win as we now move on to our main event that I'm personally very excited about. And now our main event for tonight. Starting off with a man who everyone has quickly gotten behind, quickly fallen in love with.
is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Manchester, England, weighing in at 225 pounds, Callum the Dream Masters.
The Dream is here. Callum Masters on a winning streak here, guaranteeing to face The Undertaker for his ECW World Heavyweight Championship. But now he has a different champion to face in this match. But Callum Masters, one of the fan favorites here in ECW ever since his debut at Money in the Bank. But now one of the most loved versus one of the most hated.
England, weighing in at 240 pounds, the undisputed champion and the ECW television champion, Lane
Lane Ainsley quickly turned into one of the most hated superstars in all of TPW and ECW. So seeing this kind of matchup will definitely be an interesting one. Lane Ainsley, one of the most hated, versus Callum Masters, one of the most beloved. This is definitely going to be some main event. Both men ready, both men have ready, rung the bell. Main event time as Masters immediately near the midsection. Masters, as we know, a little bit more technically gifted than Lane. He's doing that on full effect right now as he's wrapping the leg of Lane around that bottom rope, trying to bend it out of place. Lane able to reverse it up. Everyone's been waiting for anticipation on who Lane will be defending his TV championship against at Night of Champions, as he now goes for suicide dive, connecting to Masters. There is a handful of people that want that shot for that title, but I have heard rumors that one of the hotter free agents from a lesser known wrestling fed has possibly signed with ECW, and he has his sights set on the TV title. So now Masters gets back in the ring. And now clothesline from Lane. And now look at Masters bending that arm into place. Everyone chanting in the crowd for Masters. Springboard disaster kick. And now getting in that chip damage, straight strikes to the back and skull. We've seen this happen from a few superstars tonight. Bending them out of place. And now going for it again. There's no harm of doing it twice. Now look at Lane trying to get back into the swing of things. People have considered Lane Ainsley one of the lesser undisputed champions of the last decade. Whether that goes to his skull or not and make his judgment impaired is completely up to him, as now Masters the strikes to the back of the legs. Now straight up the turnbuckle and throws him in the center of the ring. Goes for a cover. Masters, but a kick out at one. That knee straight to the skull sends him outside. Meets him outside. And now the strikes. Almost bending him out of shape here for the rest of the ECW fandom to see. But the leg scissor. Turnover. Drop kick. Despite what people think of these two men, they're definitely putting on a classic here in our main event of ECW. Only 2 ECW shows to go until Night of Champions, where every single thing in ECW, championships, Money in the Bank briefcases will be defended as Masters going for the submission, the arm. But Lane able to break away. Every single championship and Money in the Bank contract will be defended at Night of Champions. And now Lane going for the knee strike, and he connects. Pulling Masters, center of the ring, but able to try to pull away to the corner. Just trying to choke him out with his boot strapped to his throat. Goes for the cover. But a kick out at 2. Lane currently in control of the matchup. What is happening here? It's now Lane throwing Masters, but Masters able to counter. Throws him over the top rope of the apron. And now Masters DDT on the apron. Trying to go for a submission on the outside. Definitely sending a message to Lane right now. But Lane only just able to get out of it. Seems like he was going to tap. It would not have counted on the outside area. They could possibly get counted out here. Will Masters get counted out? But no, he makes it back into the ring. But look at Lane now, finishing it off. Is this it? But no, Masters kicks out, and the fans are electric. High knee from Lane. Masters now. Masters try to go for the underhook DDT, but Lane able to counter. Pulling Masters to the center of the ring. What is Lane thinking of doing? Going for a submission of his own. Pulling those ligaments. But a rope break just in the nick of time. Kick to the midsection. Super kick to the midsection. But now look at Masters coming alive and now going for a Widow. The Black Widow submission. But Lane able to break away. Countered by Masters. Top rope. And the crossbody. And now again going for that submission on the outside to send a message. I can make you submit wherever the hell I want. Masters thrown back inside by Lane. Lane, the high knee, sends Masters to the floor. Masters going to the corner. Lane again trying to choke Masters out. We've seen this a few times in this match. People booing Lane. Another kick to the midsection. But look at Masters now, getting a leg up. And now, trying to get in that submission. Center of the ring. Could Lane tap here? Could Lane tap? And he does. Masters picks up a victory, continuing his winning streak. Oh my God! No, it's not! It's not! The Undertaker! The World Heavyweight Champion! Masters opponent! Choke slam! Jesus Christ! Masters definitely has Undertaker's attention, and that has been our broadcast. Thank you so much for tuning in to ECW. I have been Scott Silver, and I will see you when I see you. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.